Hola, guten Tag. Welcome to Friday Vibes and Makeup Time with Tori, and that's me. So in today's video, I'm gonna go over the birthstones of June, which is the month right now, just FYI. And interestingly enough, June is one of the 3 months that has 3 birthstones. So I'm gonna go over that. The first birthstone is Pearl. Then there's the Moonstone, and then there's Alexandrite. First off, pearls. Everybody loves them. They're known for being classy and ladylike, really simple and sweet gifts. People usually wear them in the form of earrings or a necklace. I've seen some nose rings that are pearl too. So the origins of pearls, well, obviously the nature of them is really unnatural. Pearls are really most pearls that you see today, they're farm raised. So to explain that, so a pearl comes from a mollusk, whether it's saltwater or freshwater mollusk. And what happens is whenever something is invading that mollusk secretes this substance called nacre or nacre. You know, there's words and stuff are hard to pronounce. Anyways, so yeah, it secretes this substance, or other known as calcium carbonate, and it just kind of envelops whatever invades it in this stuff, and the result is a pearl. And of course, pearls come in many colors and shapes, sizes. The biggest known carat pearl to be discovered naturally weighs about 5 carats, 5.1, 5.6, I'm not really sure, but it's pretty big for it to be a natural pearl. Second is moonstones. People know a lot about moonstones. Moonstones are pretty interesting. In nature, they're a clear stone, and when put under the light, it of course gives out this light bluish hue. And there's a lot of interesting origin stories. Alright, birthstone number 3, drumroll, is Alexandrite. Alexandrite, it's a really interesting gemstone, and this is a fact, it is one of the most expensive colored gems in the world. So why is this gem so expensive and just so cool? Well, like I said, it's one of the most expensive colored gems. So the shades or the colors of the Alexandrite, they're really rare in how they're formed, because the fact that the Alexandrite itself is a rare combination of what's it called, chrysoberyl or beryl. I'm just gonna say beryl, and it changes colors depending, I want to say, the heat of the light. So under a fluorescent light, it's kind of like a vivid green bluish color, and underneath, like the sunlight, like intense heat light, or incandescent light, incandescent words. Incandescent light, it can come out to be like a reddish purple color. So it's really cool. It transforms in itself just by depending on the intensity of the light. It's pretty interesting. I don't own one. I've seen a lot of pictures of it. They seem really cool to have. It's well known to be an engagement ring, because not only is it so cool in color, but on the Ma scale, it rates on an 8.5, so it has a toughness of 8. And it's not easy to break. It can bump into things and not break. So in that, it kind of represents the bride-to-be, an unbreakable bond of love. So that's why it's such a great engagement ring stone. Also, some other interesting things. So the newer deposits of Alexandrite that is now going around compared to the 19th century deposits, the newer deposits have lesser color change, and they got their hue is a little bit more muddy. So you can only imagine that Alexandrite's pretty rare, and because it was mined a lot, there's a scarce for it. There's not a lot of them going around, especially really good quality ones. I mean, granted, the ones you get out there, they're pretty good quality, but not as great as the older deposits, which, I mean, makes sense, you know. The more things age, the beautiful they get, like wine or cheese, stuff like that. And in saying all of that, of the 3 birthstones of June, which reminds you again, it is one out of the 3 months that has 3 birthstones for the month. So August and December are the other 2, and of course we will get there when we get there, and I will go over those as well. But first, for my makeup idea, I'm gonna go for the Alexandrite look. I was gonna do a moonstone, but I mean, it's time for some dark colors. It's summertime. You need to pop. I know it's good to wear bright colors during the summer. A lot of people wear like bright yellows and orange and reds. I guess those would be fire colors, hot colors, literally, because it's summertime and it's hot. But Alexandra has some hot colors. There's some purple, some red, some green, and some blue. So I'm gonna try to go for that translucent look. See if I can do something interesting. I'm gonna apply my makeup a little bit different. So let's just see how this goes. Okay, this is going to be very challenging trying to come out with this look that I want to come out with, but I'm just going to be using one palette, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going for like dark glittery colors, rainbow kind of theme look. But so the palette I'm using is Majestic Galaxy by JCat. Take Me Away series. There's other little things. There's one called like Majestic Wonderland and Summertime. They got a lot of cool little theme palettes, but this one seemed the right one for me to come up with this Alexandrite look. So I'm going to be using a variety of these colors, and there's not really going to be a base. My base really, I just try to make my eyelids as pale as possible so these colors can pop out a lot more. Okay, so I'm going to be using multiple brushes so that I don't get the colors blended right away, but essentially the colors will blend on its own. I have hooded eyes, and eyeshadow tends to blend on hooded eyes, which is why it's perfect to wear your primer. So, but you know, you sweat throughout the day, and your primer seems to go away, and your eyeshadow starts to blend a little bit, but not so much as if when you are not wearing primer. So I am wearing primer. I'm wearing the She Waterproof Primer to kind of help with that problem of sweat and water trying to wash off your eyeshadow. And for my face primer, I use the 24K Gold Primer. And for my foundation, I used NK Makeup Perfection Liquid Foundation Matte Finish. And I blended it with the Neutrogena palette that I have. So yeah, there's a lot of work into that. And then my eyebrows. Anyways, so the first color I'm gonna go for is this little color right here. It's kind of like a burnt orange red color. gonna kind of blend into this color right here. Oh, the first one I think I said it was called Asteroid. Now I'm going to use Space Cluster. It's kind of pink. Well, it is pink. Now I'm going to go with this, it's kind of purple, black, it's called Milky Way. And I'm going to go ahead and continue on with another layer of that and use a different brush. Now I'm going to use this space-time glue right here, and I'm going to go different direction while I apply this. And because I kind of want to blend with the first color I used, I'm going to use the first brush that I used. So I'm going to blend it. This is the result, and now I'm going to apply the eyeliner. It looks pretty neat already. I like it. Alright guys, this is the end result. This is the look. What do you think? I love it. It's really Pride Month theme as well. I just love how it came out. It's great. Of course, I'm missing my highlighter and lipstick, but that's okay because it's all about the eye makeup today. Yay! Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye!